Welcome back to Oakhill, everyone. So before we progress on to the next day, I'm just going to clear the manure down to the BGA, get some cash coming in overnight. Damn speed camera, this thing's making an absolute fortune out of me. You'd think by now I'd know it was there. At least with the hill, the cops with their speed gun don't catch me. So we made a decent amount overnight off the BGA, and now we're into selling and rebuying the cows. So sold the load of 25 that we had and brought a fresh load of 25, and then we'll head back up to the store for the extra 15 that we're buying at the moment. The cow shed's getting pretty full now. I think this takes us up to 485 and we can only hold 500. Being pretty close to full. It's the next morning and the grass is ready for the first cut. So today I'm going to focus on field 60, which is this one, and field 75, as they both need mowing, fertilizing, cultivating, and then maize planted in them. This is something that I generally do with maps where I'm running maize for silage. It gives a fairly nice boost to the yield with seasons, and we get a bonus cut of grass as well. As I was playing through this, I actually forgot just how many grass fields I've now got to cut. Obviously we've got these two which need replanting with maize. We're off down to the second one now, but we've also got the original two fields we had with the small grass field and the clover field. We've then got the two small fields at the bottom of the hill down here, and field 84 and 83. Probably going to be two videos getting through all this mowing and baling, and then we'll need to refertilize them all. Something that's worth mentioning with the pasture grass is it's a bit like clover and alfalfa in that you can get a cut off it when it's on the last green stage of growth. Now, whether that's a limitation of the game that it can't behave truly like grass, so you can cut it at the same state as grass. It's for the pasture grass, it's when the flowers go red, you can start to cut it. I've set the bales on here to 8,000 litres, mainly to reduce the number of bales that we have sitting about on the map for any lag / weird physics issues. I haven't seemed to have too many problems with that lately, and I'm going to regret saying that, I guess. Something's bound to happen, but on my Oakhill game, I've got a massive straw bale stack, and that seems to have been fine. So. I'm going to put the 1246 on the bale trailer so we can clear the headland, and I'll probably clear bales as we go. So we definitely need to get these 2 fields clear as we bale them, so that we can then get other tractors in, prepping them for the corn. So we're down in field 75 now. With the baler on follow me, didn't mention it runs a little bit slower than the rake, so it gives us time to grab some of the bales as we go and run them up to the farm. We're pretty much done with these 2 fields. We've still got a lot of fields to mow, but we're going to get the manure spreader into these 2 fields and then cultivate the manure in. We've got, just checking my notes, 35 8,000 litre bales off these 2 fields. Obviously that's a massive amount of feed for the year. I'm going to take some of these maize silage bales up to the yard as well. We desperately needed this grass cut. It was very well timed with what we've got left, certainly in terms of clover silage, and we're pretty low on maize silage as well. So as I said, we're going to get a layer of compost down on the field and then get that cultivated in, ready to seed some maize. You can see I've got the cultivator and the 1246 with the rollers ready to go. Let's set the 1455 up with courseplay to get this cultivated in, and we can go and spread some compost down on the other field. In fact, I think I'm going to set this up on courseplay and try and get auto drive to handle the reloading of the compost. Because I want to get this grass field cut. I want to try and make some hay. It's a bit early in the year for hay, but I think the weather forecast looks okay. It's a bit of a gamble, but we've got enough grass cut. We will have enough grass cut for silage at this point, so some extra hay bales would be really useful. I need to ted the grass a couple of times to get it to dry to hay, and I'm fed up of using that little tiny tedder, so we're just trading that in for something a little bit bigger. Needs a repair, obviously, as we brought it used. I'm not going to make you watch all of the tedding. One of the processes I really don't enjoy. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to stick the rollers on courseplay as well, because I am planning to get going with the seeding now that the Magnum's finished spreading compost. So I'll take the muck spreader back up to the yard and stick the planter on. You can see the nice tedded field of grass, hopefully going to dry into hay. So you may notice that I still have sugar beet seed in, which I forget to unload. I don't actually notice this until I get onto the second field, which is actually in the next episode of this. But that explains why I can't load the bins up on the back of the planter with maize seeds. So I just stick it all in the front. Thankfully, it actually plants corn, not beets. Otherwise I would have been very annoyed, but it might have let me realise earlier what was the problem. Anyway. The ground temps are a little bit low for planting corn, but with the air temp being fairly warm in spring, we should be okay. Just need to get the 1246 back on track. Pretty much finished. I know I should be rolling after I've planted or seeded, but then I need to keep better track of, I guess, as to when I use the rollers. We are pretty much done with this field. I'm actually going to save doing the second field until the next video, so I'm just going to say thanks for watching, folks. Leave a comment, hit that like button, and I will catch you next time.